Hello and welcome. Today's lesson is going to be about writing system of equations, part 1. Okay, we have been learning about system of equations and the different methods of solving system of equations. Today we're going to look into word problems and how to translate word problems into a system of equations. Our lesson is going to be divided into 4 parts. So this is going to be part 1. So we're going to label it lesson 4.1. So it'll be part 1 of topic 4. So let's start. Here's a problem. Miss Thompson is a great math teacher, and she buys gum and pencils for her students. On Monday, she bought 2 packs of gum and 5 packs of pencils and spent $8.07. On Friday, she bought 3 packs of gum and 4 packs of pencils and spent $8.71. Which system of equations can be used to determine G, the price of a pack of gum, and P, the price of a pack of pencils Miss Thompson bought? So in these types of problems, I always look for the question mark because that tells you what they're looking for. And also a lot of times they give you the variable. So in this case here, they gave us the variable G and P. So it's always good to start the problem by identifying your variables. Okay, what are the two things or the two variables that we're going to use in our problem? So in this problem here, we know that one of the variable is going to be letter G, which is the price of a pack of gum. So we can write there the price of a pack of gum. And the other variable is going to be P, the price of a pack of pencils. There we go. So usually on a system of equation, you want to identify the two things that the problem is talking about. Okay, so in this case, we're talking about a pack of gum and a pack of pencils. So here we have an example of those things. And then now our goal is to come up with the equations. So in these types of problems, in part 1, you're going to see that you're going to have equations given to you equals a total. So right here, for example, on the first sentence right there, on Monday, she bought 2 packs of gum. Well, we decided that packs of gum is the same as letter G. So we can translate that to 2G, and is a keyword that means plus. So 2 packs of gum and 5 packs of pencil. So we translate that. 5 packs and pencils we decided is represented by P. And then it says, and spent $8.07. So that means she spent $8.07. So 2 times the price of gum plus 5 times the price of pencils equals a total of $8.07. And then we continue reading the problem on the next sentence. So right, see, if you notice right there, the first sentence is one equation. And on the second sentence says, on Friday, so another day, she bought 3 packs of gum. We can translate that to 3G. And please remember, and this means in mathematics plus. So we write plus 4 packs of pencils. So 4P. And she spent $8.07. $2.71. So right there, we translate it into two equations, which is a system of equations. So this is what we're doing today. We're translating words into equations, and we're getting a system of equations. Now, on the STAR test, this is pretty much the language that they give you on the STAR test. So that basically they're going to ask you which system of equations can be used. Okay, well, we identified the system of equations that can be used, and now let's compare with the multiple choices they gave. Okay, sometimes they will mix the numbers, and you need to be very careful. So, for example, right there, 807, right? $8.07. You want 5p and 2g. So if you notice right there, it's 5g and 2p, so that's wrong. And this one here is also 5g plus 2p equals 871. That's also wrong. And this one, okay, if you notice, it's 3g plus 4p equals 807. That is also wrong. The one that matches here, if you notice right there, 3 gums plus 4 pencils equals 871. That's good. And 2 gums plus 5p equals 807. So if you notice right there, letter D matches what we translated from the word problem. So on the STAR test, it's very important that you write your variables and identify your equations and then compare with the multiple choice they gave you. Okay? It's much easier just to look at each one and looking at the word problem. Always write down your equations, that way it will be easy for you to compare. Okay, let's look at a similar problem. Okay, so remember this part one, we're looking for the two items that they're talking about and how to translate the equations into a total. Okay, so let's look over here. At Burger Place, the total price of 5 large hamburgers and 2 small hamburgers is $21.50. The total for 3 small hamburgers and 4 large hamburgers is $20. Which system of equations can be used to determine L, the price of a large hamburger, and S, the price of a small hamburger? Please notice right there, here's the question. And in the question, they're telling you what the variables are going to be used. Okay, so let's go ahead and write it down, the variables. So my variables are going to be L, the price of a large hamburger, and we have letter S, which is the price of a small hamburger. So on the STAR test, a lot of times they're going to give you what the variables are going to be. So it's always important to identify what is the variables they're going to use. Now, on these two examples, we're using the letters L for a large hamburger and S for small hamburger. And on the previous problems, we used G for gum and P for pencils. But know that sometimes they're going to use letter X and Y. I myself like to use letters that represent what we're referring to. So for example, here a letter L is a very good variable that represents large hamburger, and S represents a small hamburger, okay? But it could be that this could be X and Y. So be on the lookout on the STAR test for those letters that they ask you to use, okay? And what they represent. That's why it is very important to write what the variables are. All right, let's write the equations, okay? Remember, once you identify the variables, we're going to identify the equations. So here we go. Here's the equations. And then you go back and you try to find out, okay? So if you notice right there, we have a total, okay, of $21.50. And we notice here that it's going to be 5 large hamburgers, so we translate 5, and large means L. Remember, N stands for plus, and then 2 small hamburgers, so please be 2S. And please be very careful when you use the letter S, because a lot of students sometimes write and it looks like a 5, but it is an S. So sometimes I put like a little thing right there just to make sure that I distinguish between my S's and the 5, okay? And equals $21.50. And the next sentence says the total for 3 small hamburgers, okay, so 3S, and 4 large hamburgers, 4L, equals $20, okay? So if you notice there, we translated 5 large hamburgers plus 2 small hamburgers is 21.50. So 5L plus 2S equals 21.50. And the next one is 3 small hamburgers and 4 large hamburgers is $20. So right there, 3S plus 4L equals 20. If you notice, you can read the mathematical equation as a sentence. 5 large hamburgers and 2 small hamburgers equals 21.50. 3 small hamburgers plus 4 large hamburgers equals 20. So it's like translating from a language, which is English, into a mathematical language, which is equations here. Okay, once you have that, you can look for the equation that matches to what you wrote. So if you notice right there, we have 3S plus 4L, but here it's supposed to be 20, here it says 21, so it's not, we know it's not that one. Then we have 4S, and if you notice, we don't have 4 letter S, so that is wrong. This one here, 3S plus 4L equals 20, that matches. 5L plus 2S equals 21.50. That matches, and just to make sure that we got it right, here he says 4S, and there's no 4S there, so we cancel that. So for sure we know it's letter C. So that is a correct answer. Okay, so basically these are the 2 examples for today's lesson. Basically you're looking for 2 equations, and usually in these types of problems they're pretty much laid out for you. All you have to do is identify the variable. Once you identify the variable, it's just translate. Just always remember the letter AND means plus. And once you have those equations, it's very easy to compare with the multiple choices. Okay, these are very similar to the STAR problems that you're going to see in May. So this is a good practice. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day.